Hey guys, so here we are to present about our project idea, Project. That's a product authenticity checker. So the team members for this project are myself as counsel and my
Hi,
friend Utkarsh.
hi. This
Yeah.
is Utkarsh.
So yeah, let's start. Utkarsh, can you move forward the slides? Yeah, so this will be the progress of our today's presentation. So we'll start with the abstract, then we'll go forward with the motivation or the objective of why we have chosen this topic. Then the problem statement, like what exactly we want to achieve from this project. Then the solution of what we provide and the modules that we have used, the circuit diagram and the architecture of our project. Yeah, let's start. So this is the abstract for project. Like what project basically is, it is a fake product detection system. Like if there is any fake product that is being replaced in the market, that is mainly in the online shopping window, that product will be checked and we can easily get to know if that product is a right product from the right brand or not. That's the main abstract of this topic. Yeah. So let's go to the motivation part. Yeah, so this is why we thought of starting and initiating such a project or such an idea. Counterfeiting. What counterfeiting basically is that it replaces the counterfeiting is replacing a real the original brand of product and replacing it with a mal product that shouldn't have been there for that particular brand. That's basically what counterfeiting is. So what our system does is it totally removes counterfeiting from the market, and it can be able to identify any product in the market with its proper name. That's how our system works. Yeah. So henceforth, Utkarsh will take forward the
So, moving on
text.
to the problem statement, as Kaushal explained, what counterfeiting is and its causes, and how effective and damaging it could be to the market. So, to counter the counterfeiting, the concept of bar tags and QR codes were introduced, but those were gained popularity, but they could be duplicated easily. So we thought of a system that could be placed to that should not affect any duplicacy, and it could easily authenticate a product and tell if it is a fake or not. So moving on to the solution, the solution that we provide is the radio frequency identification that we call as RFID tags. So this works as an RFID tag is placed on a product, and then it is read by a reader, and then it is interfaced and using a sorting algorithm, and provides the output if whether the tag is a fake one or a genuine one. Going for the modules that we have used, in the hardware we have a RFID reader, a RFID tags, and the Arduino microprocessor for all the processing. The Python IDE is used for the as an interface between the Arduino and the database. That is, all the data from the Arduino will be transferred to the database that we have created on Clever Cloud using Python IDE. The Arduino IDE is basically for running the code that we have put in the Arduino board. So this is the software that helps us to calibrate the Arduino board. The web development part is the website we have developed for an easy interface, or the GUI that we'll be using to check whether the RFID tags are genuine or not. And for the testing, we will be providing a demo after the presentation. So the circuit diagram is as follows. So as you can see, this is the Arduino board. This is the RFID RC522. This is a electromagnetic wave reader. This reads the tags and gives the data of the R and provides the Arduino with all the data that is inside the tag. And so this was the circuit diagram. Going for the architecture, Kaushal will take over.
Yeah, so let me explain you the architecture of how Procheck actually works. Yeah. So this is the main architecture of project. This is how a project actually is being checked and evaluated. Like first, the user as an input, he scans the RFID that is attached to his product that he has recently purchased. What this will do is will get scanned by the RFID scanner, that is the RS522 that Utkarsh explained, and it will get the Arduino will send these data via Python IDE to the cloud. So we have used an sorting algorithm that I'll shortly explain. And that's according to that sorting algorithm, the RFID tag gets calculated and computed whether it's a proper tag or not, and then will get displayed into the website through which acts as an interface between the user and the cloud. So the user can view the data like whether it's a proper product or not in the website. So this is how basically Procheck works. That's the main idea. Yeah.
Okay, moving on for the demo.
So yeah, we'll
Let
start
me
with the
just
demo.
browse you through the cloud or the database we have created. So, Kaushal.
So this is Clever Cloud. We have used Clever Cloud as an cloud for our project idea. So what basically here is like we have created 4 tables. That's the cloud data, P table, RFID data, and the R table. So starting with the RFID data, what happens exactly is the value that you have scanned. Like suppose for example, if you scanned an RFID tag, the value gets stored inside the R tag ID, and the ID of the, and it's given an ID as a primary key. So that's what happens here. Then this value gets mapped to a particular ID in the R table tuple there. So like these have predefined tuples which has the RFID code and the RFID tag, then the tag number. So it gets assigned to a particular tag number. This tag number gets mapped in the P table. Yeah, the P table row. Yeah, so here it gets mapped with its name and its description. So that code is mapped with its particular the corresponding name and description. So if you can see, it's a 3-layer check whether it's a right product or not. And each and every tag that is scanned gets updated to the cloud data table, and so that we can have the track of what all the products that have been scanned with the time. So that's the cloud data. Yeah, this is the cloud data table, if you can see. Utkarsh will take forward with the Python and
So we
Arduino
have,
code.
as I mentioned, this is refers to as Arduino IDE. Here we run all the codes that we performed for the Arduino board. So this is our code, and this is the Python IDE that is running the interfacing code for Arduino and the database. So this is where we verify the Arduino code. Once it's
So from
verified, we upload.
henceforth, we'll start the demo.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me just show you what are the hardwares and what are we are using. So as I mentioned, this is RFID 522. This is the Arduino board microcontroller. Oh, sorry, processor. And these are the RFID tags that I'm gonna use. This one is an invalid ID. This one is an invalid ID tag, and this one is a valid ID tag that is uploaded with the same in our database. Okay. I'm gonna run the. So the program is running for Python. Let me just put a tag. So as you saw, once I put the RFID tag through the reader, its values, the RFID tags data values get inserted to ID value gets inserted to the database. Let's just quickly check RFID database. Yeah. See, this was the RFID tag that I just scanned with its time and date. As you can again check, that is ID 4492164. See, RFID 124464. Okay, again. Okay, as you saw, this one gets inserted. Okay. Then with our sorting algorithm, it has been mapped, and we can go for our website. Oh, let me show one tag more, the white one. See, this is the white tag. Its data gets inserted. Let me refresh it again. See, that is the tag number 41229 229188850. In the database 14429188850. This is the latest tag that has been scanned. So as Kaushal already told, the RFID tags first come to this table, that is the RFID data. This is these are the tags that are that are read by the RFID reader. Okay. For a given window of time, we can read multiple tags here, as you can see. Okay. See, I just read four tags. We can get 4 readings. Okay. And when we check the cloud data table, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 readings we got. Moving on to the website, that was the interface or the web environment that we have developed. So the site is known as ProCheck. Kaushal, would you like to take over?
Yeah, so this is our website. This will mainly act as an interface between the user and the cloud. So what basically this website does is it takes in the request from the cloud and displays the value whether it's a right product or not. So this is our index part of the website. Yeah, so like here you can navigate to any part of the website easily. So let's start with the abstract. Yeah, so this is the abstract part of the website. What this like this part mainly explains like what basically our product does, and like you can easily get to understand like what this project is mainly about. So yeah, let's move to the working. Yeah. If you remember, Utkarsh just said he scanned the white card. So the white card basically represents the proper data card that should have been scanned. Now, if Utkarsh, can you scan the improper card? That is the wrong tag. So now, if you see Utkarsh scans the wrong tag, and now this value gets updated to the oh sorry, yeah. Now this value gets updated. 1 second. Um, Yeah, now he runs the Python ID module, then he scans the wrong card. Yeah, that gets inserted. Now, if you see that gets updated to the cloud, and if you check for the values, yeah, this shows it's a project alert, it's a wrong product. So now you get properly authenticated whether it's a right product or not. How this replaces the barcode system is like a barcode system can easily be duplicated. Whether it's a wrong barcode, it can easily be get duplicated, and the wrong product can be placed with the duplicated barcode. But what RFID does, how it basically works is like when an RFID, we are using the passive RFID tags. So what happens is when you move a passive RFID tag, an electromagnetic wave is generated through which electricity is generated. Then and that wave gets captured by the RFID reader, that is the RC522, and this value gets updated into the Arduino IDE and then the cloud. So this is how it basically works. So if you see like once again you can, Utkarsh, you can show by scanning the right card.
Yeah,
Yeah, the proper card.
also. So this is the right card that is with our database, that is authenticate, that can be authenticated by our database. I just scanned it, and when we go for checking,
Yeah, if you see, you can see the data name and the description of that ID. Yeah, so moving to the next part of our website.
So we also have our another card, that is our VIT, our college issued ID cards. They also use RFID. This like these ones, and if I just scan them, this is also authenticated by our website. See,
Yeah, so you can see
VIT
this
ID
is
card,
this is
the card issued
yeah.
by VIT. Moving on to the product section, this displays all the all the products that are registered to the to the database and can be authenticated. Means if any other product other than these are read by a reader, they would just show the product error, like the invalid tag, like in the invalid tag. The error would be like this: the ProCheck alert, wrong product. Going on, this is about us, about the developers page. Caution.
So this is what our project was mainly about. So like if this project gets implemented properly, there would be no counterfeiting in the market, and like counterfeiting will be totally eradicated from the market. That's the assurance that we give. What basically will happen if counterfeiting is eradicated is our project will like a product will have a proper brand, and that brand will be always maintained. So that's the assurance that we give you. And also if a product's brand is maintained, like the products quality also is assured, right? So we also offer an quality assurance of the product. So that's what project mainly does. So this was our total demonstration of our project. So thank you for watching this video.
Thank you.